with him gonna go down with him. He's done. It's over for him. All that are joined to him gonna fall by the sword, the Bible says. And that sword could come with disease. We've got the Rona, now we've got bird flu. We've got the next one now, bird flu. Yeah? Bird flu is on the scene. So the Lord is bringing all them plagues. The plagues of Egypt. It's beautiful. The UK has established itself as one of Ukraine's main backers. Let me read that again. UK has established itself as one of Ukraine's main backers and arms suppliers. So that puts Great Britain in the crosshairs of Russia. So you've got a nuclear missile pointing at Great Britain. Yeah? And these people walking around in their simplicity, not knowing this place could be nuked in 1 second by Russia. Yeah? But have any of these people got bunkers? Yeah? I wonder if any of these guys have got bunkers, underground bunkers, because they're going to need it. Yeah? Because Russia's going to blast this place to smithereens.
I think that might be.
Russia's had enough of these heathens. Yeah, these Satanists. Yeah? And it says, the UK has established itself as one of Ukraine's main backers and arms suppliers amid ongoing conflict with Russia. So like I said, America and Britain at the top of Russia's list. Yeah, Germany tried to get out of it because Germany they don't want that gas pipe turned off. Yeah, they want some heat, you know what I mean? When the winter comes. A lot of these countries are fragmented now. Yeah, they're not together. What did it say about a house divided? A house divided cannot stand. Yeah? The statue what Daniel saw. The toes with iron and miry clay. That's Europe and NATO. France, Germany don't want to butt heads with Russia. Yeah? But America now is bullying them. But Russia's turning off that pipe, that gas pipe. He's already turned it off to Poland. Poland and Moldova, the gas, Russia, Putin turned that gas off. Yeah? Just imagine going home and got no gas at home. You're going to use firewood. You understand? And it says, amid ongoing conflict with Russia, London has already sent anti-tank and anti-aircraft missile systems and is sending armoured vehicles to Kiev, among other things. Ukrainian soldiers have also been receiving training, so they're training Ukrainians to kill Russian soldiers. So Putin is not having it. He said, well, you know what, I got something big and it's got a big explosion for you soon. Consequences. That consequences is going to be a nuclear missile, yeah? It says, among other things, Ukrainian troops have also been receiving training from British Army, both on home soil and in the UK. Yeah, so like I said, they're in the crosshairs. Arms deliveries to Ukraine by Britain, and that's going to get Britain blown to smithereens. Russia's already said, you know what I mean, we're watching you very closely, yeah, and we're going to blow you to smithereens. And it says, the US and some European nations continue, despite Moscow warning that they only prolong the conflict, and hamper the prospects of peace. What did the Lord say? No peace unto the wicked. No peace unto you white people, because you're the wicked the Bible speaks of. And your fruits don't fall too far from the tree. You know you're the wicked because it tells you in the last days, the wicked people, the hegemony, will be the so-called white man, will be ruling in the last days before the second coming of the one they call Jesus Christ. Yeah? A black guy's coming to destroy you. Yeah? And it says, in recent weeks, Moscow reported several strikes on arms depots in UK and Ukraine, where it is said Western supplied hardware and ammunition was stored, the report says. So Russia is blowing up all the arms depots where they're distributing the arms to kill Russian soldiers. Russia sent its troops to Ukraine in late February following Kiev's failure to implement the terms of the Minsk agreement. First signs in 2014 and Moscow's eventual recognition of Donbass, republics of Donbass and Lugansk. The German-French brokered Minsk protocol. See, it's the German and the French don't want to fight Russia. They don't want that white on white crime, you see. But now it is. It's not white killing black people no more, it's white on white crime. Yeah? And designed to give a breakaway region special status within the Ukrainian state. The Kremlin has since demanded that Ukraine officially declare itself a neutral country that will never join NATO. They want to put bombs on Russia's border, yeah? But Russia's not having it. Kiev insists the Russian offensive was completely unprovoked, that's a lie, and has denied claims that it was planned to retake two republics by force. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Because you know why they want the Caucasus Mountains? Right? The Caucasians, that's what Caucasian means, the cave dwellers, or dwellers of the Caucasus Mountains. Right, let's get another article. Because we're in the time of war now. Why? Because of slavery. They put us in slavery, they put us in slavery, now they've got to pay for it. They thought they got away with it, but now they've got to pay. Yeah? Rape, robbery and murder, they've got to pay for it now. Right, this is another one. This is another article from The Week, and it says, has World War III started? World War III started long time. If you know about world wars, it starts financially first. What was China and America fighting over? Commerce. So World War III started commerce, right, through commerce. And now we're talking about nuclear weapons. It's in the Bible. That's what the Bible talks about. The day what comes and burns. Why? Because of slavery. Nobody paid for it. Someone's got to pay for slavery. God's chosen people, the Israelites. Not everybody's God's chosen. Did you know that, sister? You knew that? What did you know? Huh? A little bit about what? What am I talking about?
Brainwashed and the history is our history and all these things are all like here to just brainwash us.
You know this is?
Well, I don't know, the supposed... Yeah, I know, yeah, this is what, yeah.
You know Jesus is a dark-skinned man?
Yeah, so I've heard about it, yes.
Yes? The Bible in Revelation tells you his skin was dark because it burned in the furnace.
No,
so where did this come from?
I don't know, where did it come from?
Renaissance. This is a man called Cesare Borgia, the son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. There he's there. That's him there. The first so-called Caucasian Pope. Did you know prior to that the Pope was dark skinned?
I mean, I think, I don't know all the specifics, but I am aware that everything's been changed. So I know what
because of the Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth.
Okay, and that's why apparently a lot of stuff is hidden in the church.
Right, it was the rebirth of the Roman Empire.
Yeah, so they won't give us that information because they will probably
we'll come back to what we're supposed
I don't
to
know.
the laws of God.
But I know the big part of it, but I don't know all the little bits. If you say.
So where's your father? Where's your father from?
Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria. Was he Igbo, Yoruba?
Igbo.
Igbo. So that comes from the word Igbo.
Yeah.
Igbos, yeah?
Yeah.
So you'll be from the tribe of Judah. Same tribe what Jesus Christ comes, not this guy. Yeah? That's Jesus Christ. So what was he known for? Or what happened to him? He got persecuted by the who? By the Romans. Yeah, by the Romans.
Yeah,
when they went before Pontius Pilate. Yeah? So who are the Romans back then and who are the Romans today?
Yeah.
Who are the Romans? Who are the Romans?
I know what you're going to say. It's the same as Italy. You're going to say like with the Moors and stuff like that. You're
No,
saying,
the Moors, I'm talking about
Alright.
who are the Romans today?
The Romans are the people who are, I know, I'm just saying it, not saying I think I believe everything, but obviously the Romans who are there that we see.
How can you identify someone from the Roman Empire? So what are you saying? You're scared to say
I
it.
know, I know what you want.
No, you shouldn't be scared to say it.
No, I'm not scared like that. As in, I can't have that kind of conversation. This young lady's having a birthday. Her grandmother. And I don't want to be rude to you and do that thing of, oh no, we're really busy and stuff like that, but she, her grandmother hasn't got much time.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, sorry, but that's why I stopped.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
But what you
want
got to
to be that
realise,
person.
you
No,
are
I'm,
an Israelite.
Yeah.
You're not an Israel, you're not a Nigerian.
Yeah, no.
Niger comes from a river.
Yeah.
Niger River. You are, what it was, when we was taken, so we fled, originally Israel land. Israel. We fled there during the Romans.
You just speak to my friends and they say, yeah, no, we've got friends. They come and live there.
Bring him here,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
car.
Oh, God.
There's a lemon street there. This is how he lives there.
Yes.
Who is he? Where's he from? What country?
He's Jamaican and that, but he knows that it
He's
isn't
Jamaican?
from that. No, but he knows that he's not that.
Does he call himself an Israelite?
It is deep. I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
does he call
he's
himself
pretty much
Israel?
on your level. I don't know, but he's just talks like.
Tell him to come out. I'm going to Saturday.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to go back
Yeah,
and
okay.
see. I'd like to see what his brain is
You
like.
know,
What
he's
he's
a
got.
pretty proper hard down.
Yeah? So he knows all about history.
Yeah.
So-called
Yeah.
Negroes and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
trust
then.
me. No, you've been very, very polite and.
Yeah, have a nice day, then, yeah?
Okay.
Happy birthday. Yeah. How old are you now? Oh, gee, don't just say oh, small.
Alright,
Yeah, you take care, yeah? Take the white man with him. See, the black woman, she take the white man with him and brought forth the so-called town. That's why she didn't want to say white people, because she's married to a white man and brought forth his seed, you see? That's why she didn't want to say it. She's jumped in the bed with the enemy, you know? But I wanted to say it, but she wouldn't say it in front of her because she's walking with her tear baby, yeah? And it says, let's go back into this article, and it says, it says here, as tensions ramp up between the West and Russia, fears are growing that fighting in Ukraine could develop into a wider armored conflict. It is. You know why it's going to go further? Because it's biblical. It has to culminate. The reason why it's going to spread because it has to culminate into World War III. Nuclear missiles have to be launched. You don't put missiles in you don't put them in places where you go and you have a look at them. They're created to be used, just like Fat Boy and Little Man. Fat Man and Little Boy was used, atomic weapons. You don't put them in museums, see? Neighbouring Moldova is already warning that Moscow is planning hybrid attacks to destabilise its pro-Western government. Right, so that's what it is. Moldova, that's what they've done with Ukraine. They put in a pro-Western government. That's what the white man does. It's called divide and conquer. That's what he done to us. Divided us and conquered us. Yeah? But right now they can't do that. Because it's white and white crime. You can't use that tactic on Russia. Russia don't take that tactic. Now it's white and white crime. Now it's blonde hair, blue eyes people dying. And everybody's got to, start crying about it. When they was killing black people, they don't care. But now it's they're killing each other. Now everybody's got to have 1 minute silence. Huh? For blonde haired and blue eyed people dying. We got to have 1 minute silence. And when they was killing black people, I would just get on with like, let's sweep underneath the carpet. And now they're going to kill each other. And that's a good thing, watching them fight each other. But they're going to culminate in blowing each other to smithereens. Bombs are going to blow up in their face. Beautiful. And it says, international analysis are also wary of multiple hotspots where China might want to make its military mark over the next decade. Right, so who's in cahoots with Russia? China, another military might. This is why white man, I mean the British and the Americans won't be able to fight them. Because they, remember, if you know about the so-called white man in his army, he likes to fight people what can't fight back. Like Iraq, he likes to burn steel and kill them, drop bombs. Shock and awe. Remember shock and awe? This is what he likes to do. Remember, we're talking about the harbinger of death. The so-called white man is the harbinger of death. He likes to kill, he's bloodthirsty. That's why he likes his food with the blood in it. They call it steak tartare. But the Bible says that the man that sheddeth blood, his blood is going to be shed. How do you feel about the war at the moment, sir? How do you feel about it? Huh? You know it's going to culminate in nuclear war. You know bombs are going to explode. These people, they're just in their folly, not realising they're going to start eating each other soon. We're going to go into that. Because all this is going to culminate, all this war talk, all this war machine is going to culminate in lack of food. And when there's lack of food, you get cannibalism. These people don't realise cannibalism's coming. It's not a nice thing when you're going to eat your children. Yeah, we done it. When we got besieged, we had to eat our children, man. It's not nice. You know what I mean? It's not a good thing. It's coming. You know what I mean? Cannibalism's coming. Right. He said, yeah, right. Yeah, brother. Mummy, are you going to eat me, mummy? Said that right in front of the Edomite kid. She grabbed her mummy's hand. You going to eat me, mummy, that day? And it says, where China might want to make its military mark over the next decade, because China waited their time. If you know about the Chinese, the British ruled the Chinese. Yeah? And when was it? In around 96, 2000, where Patton, Lord Patton was kicked out of China. China said, we don't need you British here no more. You know? China played. You remember Patton was in China, as a representative in China.
Patton?
Yeah, do you remember?
Yeah, they kicked him out.
Yeah, what year? Do you remember what year that was?
I think around 90s.
No, was it around 96, 97, 98?
Yeah.
Or the latter part of the night, isn't it?
The contract finished, you know,
Now what it was, if you know about the British and the Chinese,
Yeah.
the British used the Japanese to overpower the Chinese. Then they had the Boxers' Revolution. You know about the Boxers' Revolution?
Yeah.
And now China waited the long game. What it is, they use the British and the Americans. Because the British was getting reset, right? You can't conquer this man at the moment because they got the firepower. Yeah? They got the war machine. So what they said, play the long game. We'll wait and we'll spill their secrets. Yeah? Because now you know, if you look at the Chinese weapons, are similar to Americans. Their planes, their tanks. Because what they did is they played the long game. They waited and they stole their secrets.
China is going to the world in the future.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
No?
No, they're Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, we gonna rule. Yeah? What country are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Iran.
Oh, you're from Iran, so you're not really, what was it called prior to being called Iran? Persia, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Medio, you know about the Medo-Persian Empire?
Yeah.
Right, Darius and who? Darius and who? Who's the other one? Because you remember the Persians and the Medes.
Yeah.
Yeah? And the Persians conquered, took over the Medes.
Yeah.
Right, so it was Darius and who? Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Yeah, Darius and Cyrus. Yeah. So you are not the so-called Iranians. You made a pact with Russia. So you guys are going to help blow America and NATO to smithereens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's biblical. It's in the Bible. It's already been written.
Yeah.
It was written that we was going to go into slave ships. You see what happened to us? We went into slave ships. That was written. That thing. Did that happen?
This one?
This one here. Look. Slavery.
Yeah.
This happened to us, isn't it? I've got another one here. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
See, look, slave ships.
Yeah.
This was written in the Bible.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28 and 64. That the so-called Israelites were going to slavery. Yeah? This happened. Did it not? World War III is in the Bible. Ezekiel 36 chapter talks about Gog and Magog, that's Russia today. And it told you that Ethiopia is
Never
going to
know.
be
This thing can spread to the point. Yeah.
you're gonna help Russia, but America, Britain, France. I don't think France and Germany are going to get involved because they're cowering now because Russia's going to turn off that pipe. You understand? Because they know that Russia now that's you know that Britain and all these countries they used to kill so-called dark nations. But now it's white on white crime. They've got their papers talking about blonde-haired, blue-eyed people now are getting fled from Europe. This is why everybody now has to have 1 minute silence. And they didn't mind when they was killing the darker nations. They don't mind killing that people. So okay with it. And now it's white on white crime. Everybody now has to sit down and we've got to do something about it. They've got people in their flags, free Ukraine. The Ukraine was stolen by the so-called Americans, the Brits and the Israelis. Right? They set up a coup for the president to run into Russia to run because it was a kid. And they got this Jewish guy called Zelensky. You know he's Jewish, don't you? Right. So if you know about the Caucasus Mountains, right? The Caucasus Mountains.
He's a puppet of America.
Of course he is. The Jewish people, rule America. Yeah? All of them so-called top parliamentary people, Zabriskie, what's his name? Zabriskie?
Yeah.
Who was the other one? Kissinger?
Yeah.
All these guys are Jewish. Donald Trump's daughter married a Jewish guy. Yeah? All of them, if you see pictures, look at the presidents. Look at the presidents.
Yeah.
This is a Prime Minister, Gordon Brown. Who's he surrounded by?
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Who's he surrounded by?
Yeah.
George Bush. Who's he surrounded by?
Yeah.
Jewish people. The Ish people are their Ish. If you add ISH, it means to pertain to, not quite like. They're not the real Jews. They're claiming the Holy Land what belongs to the real Jews. We are the real Jews, the 12 tribes. The ones that went into slave ships. They know that because they own the slave ships. Who's these people with the hats? With the slave blocks, selling black people. That's how they made their money. That's why they're the richest people in the world.
It's great to talk to you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to go.
That's okay. You
Just
learned a
nice
little
talking to
something today. You're Persian. I'm going to call you Iranian. You're Persian. Okay? You take care. It's good being out here, you know, on the highways and hedges. It's good to work for the Lord. What other person would you want to work for, man? The white man? You want to work for the white man all your life? No, man, work for the Lord. It's the best job, the best vocation, bro. It gives you the inside scoop. And it says, its pro-Western government international analysis are also weary of multiple hotspots where China might want to make its military mark over the next decade. We ain't got decades left. We ain't got years left. Yeah, we're coming to the end, man. We're at the final curtain. Tensions between Beijing and Taiwan. That's another obstacle for the so-called white man, because what it is, Taiwan want to join up with the so-called Americans. That's another way how the white man conquers, I would say. China and Taiwan. Taiwan want to join up with America, and the Chinese are not having it. They're saying, no, you can't have that, whitey. Everywhere else you can have, but you can't have that, Mr. White Man. You can't have that. You know what I mean? You can't put bombs on our, you know what I mean? On our border. No, thank you. Just like Russia said, nope, nope. You can't put bombs on our border. Yeah? And it says, tensions between Beijing and Taiwan have been racketing up because, like I said, not only Taiwan makes microchips, what America wants for their weaponry, and China wants that for their industry. So there's tensions everywhere. Russia, China, Syria. So the Lord is culminating, he's stirring that war cauldron. You know what I mean? And it says, it says here, Beijing and Taiwan have been ratcheting up in recent years with Vladimir Putin invasion setting nerves on edge because these nuclear weapons have to be used. And food shortages are going to happen. Yeah? It's telling you all over. I'm going to go into an article, it's telling you cannibalism is coming. Yeah? So first you're going to start like Venezuela. When Venezuela had food problems, what happened? When Venezuela had food problems, what did they do? They started eating all the zoo animals. Yeah? So everybody's going to start eating their pets first. Yeah? And then, who else comes into them? The little children, the people what can't defend themselves, then they're going to be eaten. Children, old people, and women. This is when women are going to find out that they're just women. All this Beyonce independence stuff's going to go out the window when the lights go out. Yeah? When the lights go out, can they defend themselves? Yeah? Can a woman really defend herself against a man? Because they've got this Wonder Woman spirit, yeah? This Diana spirit. They've been gassed up thinking that they can fight a man, yeah? Xena, warrior princess, Diana, Wonder Woman, all this is garbage, yeah? They ain't gonna be able to fight a man when he's banging on their door, when the lights go out, when there's no police, yeah? So let's see how mighty they are then, yeah? And it says, Putin's invasion setting up nerves on edge. In Taipei, said The Guardian, much like the periods of geopolitical, that means the world news, yeah? But it's not just news in Britain. Geopolitically means around the world news, yeah? And when around the world news, there's a lot happening around the world. Tensions. There's tensions around the world. And it's going to culminate in World War III. This is what we've been waiting for. Our servants, we've been waiting for this. And now he's speaking. That's what the Bible says. It shall surely come. Yeah, it shall not tarry, it shall surely come. Salaka, hold on a sec. Let me just recharge. Yeah? Let me just recharge. This place is done. Europe's finished. Esau is done. It's over. And it said instability has led to the Second World War. So there's nothing new. This Third World War is going to be with fire, nuclear weapons. Like I said, First World War started with economics, an economical war, just like this Third World War started with economics, geopolitical tensions, yeah? And now it says, much like the periods of the geopolitical instability that led to the Second World War, there have been years of rising waters, saying that World War III is going to be the same way, tensions, yeah? Said Bret Stephens at the New York Times. But it took Russia's invasion of Ukraine for much of the world to notice. Right, but it's all biblical. It's all in the Bible that the so-called white man was going to fight white man in the end. Because he's been killing God's chosen people for so long that he had to fight. God requires a blood sacrifice, and now he's going to use the white man to sacrifice each other. His blood has to be shed for shedding our blood. 400 to 500 years. And what these women are going to do when society falls apart? Huh? When the society falls apart, I wonder if these women are going to turn into Wonder Woman or Xena. Have you heard of Xena, warrior princess? Remember that? A woman that could fight men. Do you actually believe that? Huh? Do you actually believe women could fight men like that? We're going to see when the lights go out in this place. When they got banging on the door. Oh, open it up. We're going to see. We're going to see. Yeah. And it says, since war broke out on 24th of February, Putin's forces have struggled to defend to defeat Ukrainian troops. They have not struggled, but what it is, they're getting armed by America and Britain. And Britain's going to suffer for that. Did you know that, man? That Russia's got bombs pointed at Britain. Pride in that. You see these women, they're very proud. You know, they walk around, I'm proud. Like I said, when these lights go out, man, when there's no food in these shops, you're going to see how prideful these women are, man. And don't come running to me, you know. I'm going to send you down there and say, get away from me. You know what I mean? Get away. I can't help you. You understand? I'm going to say, I can't help you. You know what I mean? I say, your pride, your pride's going to get the better of you. Only the fine ones, though. If you're fine, I might allow you. And if you're not fine, you can take a hike, yeah? And it says, since the war broke out on the 24th of February, Putin's forces have struggled to defeat Ukrainian troops in key parts of besieged country and adopted more brutal tactics in an effort to break the opposition's resolve or resistance. But what they're going to use, they ain't even used thermobarical bombs yet. They're going to use them soon, yeah? And it says, now after an attack on the security services building in the breakaway region of Moldova, Transnistria, there are fears the war could spread further into Europe, said the Telegraph, and it's going to spread further. It's biblical. It's going to culminate in a world war. When it says world war, it means that all these nations, Ethiopia, all of them going to fight the white man, going to fight the white man. About time. Yeah? We love it. Transnistria authorities shared photographs that appeared to show a rocket-propelled grenade launcher left on the road outside the building. Although they provide no details of who may have carried out the attack, said the Financial Times. The area is increasingly seen as a possible flashpoint for conflict as tensions between the Kremlin and the Warsaw fears were raised last week when the top Russian military commander Rustem Minakiev, I can't pronounce his Russian name.